Welcome to the Kendy and Raybo podcast.
You look like a friend of Slim Shady's today.
Slim Kendy.
You look like Slim Kendy.
I'm the real Kendy, yes. But what do you notice about the jersey? What's it saying this?
CCS.
Yeah, what do you think that stands for?
Castlereagh. See you next Tuesday, Society.
Castlereagh Community School.
Ah, okay.
This jersey that I'm wearing right now is
It is
the
a wife
basketball
beater.
jersey. It's not a wife beater, it's a Nike basketball jersey.
Okay.
It was our basketball jerseys when we were in school.
Oh, lovely. You still have it?
Yeah, look at the back of me. Look at the back of me gut.
I'm mad how you still fit in it. Oh, it says Kendy on the back of it.
It says
What
Kendy on
number
the
are you?
back of it.
4?
6.
6. Come on, 6.
Now,
So that means you didn't make the team.
No, that doesn't mean
There's 5
having
of them.
Sure, if that was the case, LeBron James number 23, he never got a game. We wore these in school, and I found it recently enough in me mammy's house.
Yeah.
And I was like, sure, still fits.
Still fits, yeah.
I haven't gained any weight since I was 17.
Yeah. Well, speaking of your sporting career,
Yeah, I'm flying right now. Yeah.
I was at a match.
What the hell were you doing at a match?
It's a match seeing my good friend Mark play some football.
What?
Yeah. Full back you played.
Did you? I did play at fullback, kind of, yeah.
But you're supposed to play full forward.
Yeah, that got brought on me 10 minutes before. Did you get to go to the match though, did you?
Well, let's just talk about it now. I took some notes.
How would I have not seen you at the match?
Well, it's a big crowd.
There was a big crowd there. No, there must have been 10, 12 people.
Yeah.
St. John's GA, by the way, lads. I am now, as Keith said to me on the way home, I'll just tell you this. As Keith said to me on the way home, well, will you play again? And I said to him, oh no, I am going to get obsessive now. Is what's going to happen.
As long as the hamstring holds onto you.
Yeah, well, that's the big thing, is that if I can keep the hammies where they should be, then, attached to my body.
So Mark, anyway, before the game, he was thinking to himself, I'm going to play full forward.
That's what I was told.
Why were you thinking full forward? Is that what you used to play?
I got a phone call, corner forward. I got a phone call from the manager saying, well, you'll be in corner forward tomorrow. And I was like, brilliant.
Is that where you was that where you're most comfortable?
That's where I always played, all the time.
Glory spot.
So, yeah, that's a glory spot. But, I mean, you have to remember now, I haven't played since I was 19 or 20. So, I'd have been 14 years since my last game of GAA football.
So, when did they change it back to the...
About a half an hour before, once the warm-up was done.
Yeah.
Come here, Mark, you're not going to play. We have to...
And was there any reason given?
No, but the great thing about this, how you know you're a good GAA man.
You play anywhere.
I said, yeah. I didn't say what I wanted to say, which was... Not only have I not played in 14 years, I have never, ever, ever played cornerback ever before.
Right.
So,
and another thing you didn't want to do as well, you didn't want to have to be marking the fittest young fella possible on the other team. And what did you end up doing?
Oh, I marked the fittest young fella on the team. Yeah, I think he was about 17.
And was he good cracker? Was he like, did he go full, what do you call him, Joe from Donegal?
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, as we speak, the testosterone is leaving my body. So, like, as in, at our age, that's an active thing that's happening.
Oh, yeah, less testosterone.
Whereas he is
full of it,
going to the peak of testosterone.
Yeah.
So he was taking it very, very serious.
Oh, was he?
Which he was dead right to.
No, you'd be a man for taking serious.
No, I took it really serious. Yeah. But I kind of got. So the very first ball that came in, he stepped me straight away and scored. He got the first score of the game.
Right.
And
devastating for you.
But no, not really, because I had made the decision in my head that I was like, once that happened, I was like, hang on, I'm never going to get the step on this young lad. Like, ever. Like, that's never ever going to happen where I get the same jump off the spot as he does.
Yeah.
He's fucking half my age, a savage footballer, no way. So I decided from then on, I'm just going to keep between him and the goal. Give him bad shots.
Okay.
That he gets more aggressively angry at taking.
I thought you were going to try and verbally abuse him throughout.
Not at all. I would never verbally abuse. No, I'd never verbally abuse.
No, but I
someone.
don't mean verbally abuse him, calling him names.
No, yeah,
but just undermining his. And undermining his confidence.
Yeah, no, I did do that now.
Where'd you get those shorts? They're a bit tight.
Come here, yeah. No, what would have happened? What age did you say you were? 17.
Did you always walk with the gimpy?
Do you know what I should have said? No, this is what I should have said to him. You're 17. Jeez, I was with a woman around Cloonacool 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Who's your mother?
Yeah, and ask him the whole way through. Come here, is she...
I do.
Would she be Nevin?
Yeah, I'm almost certain I know her. I'm almost certain I know her. Yeah. That would have been the right thing to do. But what I actually done was, I knew well. Yeah, I'm not gonna. So he had a wild shot then with mine, and he, as my mother would say, he fucked himself from a height. That's what my mother would say.
And normally it's more enjoyable when you fuck someone else from a height, but to fuck oneself from a height, story.
It's a different story altogether. Yeah. So I knew, this fella's it's capable of getting into his head a little bit.
Oh, good, yeah.
So he went out to the half line to pick up a ball, and I just kind of said, I'm going to not let him back into the full forward line here, just for a couple of seconds to see what happens.
Yeah.
So I just stood in front of him and kind of held him back. And to which he replied like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, lovely."
You were annoying him.
Yeah, I was like, "Lovely." I'm not abusing him. I'm not even fouling him. I'm just staying tight to him that he's getting annoyed now.
Yeah.
Anyway, second half he got moved out the field, and he was a phenomenal footballer. He scored all around him.
Took you off him?
No. He didn't score them for the rest of the first half.
Oh, why didn't they leave you on him?
He
they
moved off.
him.
Yeah, they moved him off.
And would they not
field.
be inclined to go, we'll have to move Kendy with him?
No, not at all. But sure, I was doing, there was no room for a chance at anything with me at that game.
Okay.
It was a kind of, geez, Kendy's still kind of walking there. Maybe we leave him as he is. We haven't had to ring an ambulance yet.
Okay.
So he's actually fine. Now get back to the whole thing. Who gave you all these notes?
No, I just turn off my, my display on my phone was getting dark.
Right, okay.
I heard you won a great air duel. And you fisted him.
Oh, I fisted a fella.
I'll give it. Okay, I wasn't at the match.
Did you get a full analysis?
I got on to Derek.
Oh, yeah.
And Derek, I said, I need a few points because I used to go for haircuts with a lad that used to be into football.
Yeah.
And now I'm on a podcast with a fella that's now into football.
And playing it.
So I'm playing it. So I need a couple of points. So Derek gave me, so he said, first of all, he said, Mark match facts. Supposed to play full forward, ended up full back. He was marking the fittest player. He won a great air duel and fisted your man.
I fisted your man.
And I thought, ooh.
See, once again, I don't have
content.
They call them muscle twitch fibers or something.
Yeah.
My fibers don't twitch in my muscles anymore. Mm-hmm. So again, when I'm going up a high ball with a young lad, I know for a fact he's going to spring higher than I am.
Okay.
So I just had to fish them. Not him, the ball.
Oh, you fished the ball.
I fished the ball. I was like, I'm not going to get up above this fella here to catch this ball. Like, not a hope. I can barely get off the ground.
Yeah.
And I was soft ground now, Ray, as well, you know, around the outskirts of Sligo. Yeah. So I just fished it, this is all.
And I've also down that the marked man was moved due to frustrations with Mark.
I think that might be probably a little bit untrue. I think he was moved out the field to try and win some more ball out in the middle of the field, which he did.
Lastly, just to follow up on last week's episode, which spoke about the marvellous strides that the GAA were making with regard to referee and respect for referees.
Yes.
I believe you had a few rows at the ref.
No, I had one. I didn't say nothing.
You said yourself the week before.
I looked at Bart.
Why are we having rows at the ref?
No, I didn't. I said to him, that couldn't have been me now. That's exactly the words.
Right.
A fella went down. God love him, right?
Yeah.
There wasn't a hope in hell. It was a free.
Right.
Not a hope in hell. To which I genuinely went, did something happen behind me that I don't know about?
Right, okay.
Because there's not a hope you're giving a free for
and
that.
And what did the referee say to that?
The referee, and then Bart was like, Mark, because they know this guy. Mark, he's not. And I shut up straight away then.
Okay.
Straight away then.
So it was a bit like in a hotel with the Atlantic where the manager
Will you play
comes
one
up,
more song? Oh, no.
The manager comes up and says, no hazer, lads.
Yes.
And I about to roar into them and take them on. And you come up to me and go, Ray, not tonight.
Yes. Yeah. We live. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or it could be like a manager coming up saying, the people upstairs are giving out stink. And I could argue with a manager in a hotel, or I could realise, actually, me being here has nothing to do with this gentleman.
Yeah.
I'm here to do a job, which is exactly what happens when you're on the pitch. Yeah. The referee has his decision made, and it had nothing to do with you. You then have to continue with your job after that.
That's right.
That's exactly what happened.
Did you thoroughly enjoy it?
Oh, I
believe he won the game of sports.
We won the game of sports.
Very good.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. What was the final score?
The final score was like 3-12 to 2-10 or something. I can't remember.
Hold on now.
No, I can't even remember.
3-3. 3 is
3-10 is 19 points.
10 is 19 points. Yeah. What was the score of the other team?
I thought it might have been like 2-9 or something like that, which would be 15 points.
3 is 6 plus, would you say 9 points?
Yeah, something like
6
that.
15 points. That's 19 to 15.
I don't know. Is that what I said there? I don't even know what I said.
So you won by 4 points.
I think it was about 4 points we won by, yeah.
And if I divide that by 3, that's 1 goal and 1 point.
Yes, now, I love this.
You can see why sometimes GA is hard for people like myself who wouldn't be good at the math.
Sometimes on the screen they do put up the actual score, but they don't do that in Clunacool.
No,
they don't have it broken up like that for games. No, this is real low level stuff, as in it's Junior B rates, Division 5 of the Sligo League.
It's when you say Junior B, it's the thing that you Johnny's do always singing about.
Yeah, it's the thing that everyone
bring
makes
me
fun
back
of.
to Sydney and play the Junior B.
Yeah, come on and we go play Junior B where the Guinness is okay, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I don't really partake in much of that oi stuff about
I
it.
see.
I just like playing the football games.
Yeah.
And Nicola asked me, speaking of football games, Nicola asked me to tell you, I told you last week in the podcast there's not a huge amount of fighting going on really either in the GA. Didn't I tell you that?
You did.
Bar Hawley Murphy.
And I won't lie to you, you were made a liar of.
Yes, I mean, it was perfect.
All I seen was, and what surprised me the most, and I'm sorry now for this extended sports.
This is an extended sports segment.
I know that the podcast listeners will be much more in my camp.
Yeah, of course they
Not
would.
into the sport.
No one wants to hear about
like
fucking
music,
St. John.
pints,
Yeah.
crack, Bures, lads.
Bures for sure. Yeah.
But I did see clips of the Donegal Kerry game, and especially the clip of what's his face?
Well, it was a right good clip you gave him.
Jim McGuinness.
Yeah.
Pushing the Kerry player.
Yeah, no, that was. I mean, that was the real. That was not what happened there. Is that Jim McGuinness pushed the Kerry player?
It looked like he pushed him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but that's not actually.
No,
the
but
story.
you're missing the bit where the Kerry lad hit the Donegal fella. And
Well,
Jim was
you're
upset.
missing about 40 lads fighting. Like,
Yeah. So I have to, but I really enjoyed your man Tommy asking him the questions after.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Is that the same Tommy as Tommy Fleming? Is Tommy Fleming?
That's Tommy Fleming, yeah.
So he's gone into sports journalism now.
That is a gentleman called Tommy Rooney.
Different Tommy. Sorry, Tommy Rooney.
The one thing I will say is, David Clifford hit a fella late, and he knew well he hit him late. The
Right.
buzzer
David
had gone.
Clifford plays for who?
He plays for Kerry.
Right.
Now, he didn't hit him. He shouldered a fella late. He said, I lave something here because the ball came in and
Something
it's right
remember
on.
me by.
Yeah, a little bit for half time to
Yeah.
kind of go, come on, to fuck. You know.
Yeah.
After that, all hell broke loose.
True. Pucks.
A guy called something Burns, I think, for Kerry, an awful smack on Ryan McHugh. Punched him, an awful dig. I hope he gets banned for
This
the
is
rest
the
of the
book now
championship.
that the Donegal man ended up with the blood.
Yeah, he bust him open with
Yeah.
a box.
Yeah.
By all accounts, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
I hope he gets banned for the rest of the championship.
Right.
It's a disgrace in a melee of pushing and shoving that he goes, I actually will box a fella here.
Yeah.
Right? So awful. I hope he gets banned forever. Jim McGuinness lost a head because there was a reference made to Ger Brennan, who was the Dublin manager, and during the league against Galway, he pulled an earpiece out of a backroom staff fella of Galway's head during a similar melee, by the way.
Yeah.
A similar thing at half time. He got banned for like 12 weeks. He's not allowed on the sideline now nearly for the whole championship.
Yeah.
So Tommy Rooney says, are you worried that because of the example
This
they
was
made
in
of
the
Ger
after.
Brennan?
This was in the after match press conference.
And by the way, I think what Jim McGuinness done was nothing, by the way. I also think what Ger Brennan done was nothing. As in, I thought it was bad, but it's harsh.
Oh,
to ban
funny though
someone.
when Tommy started going.
Yeah.
What about that time you pushed your man? Do you
I
not
know.
think now maybe you might get a ban?
Yeah, but this is the thing though.
But
so what Tommy doesn't realise is Jim McGuinness has set Donegal up as victims. So he loves that. That's what they breed on.
Okay.
They breed on that everyone hates us and we're the victims in this. He won All Ireland's based on that.
Yeah.
So he's got a chip on his shoulder, Jim McGuinness. So the second Tommy asked him, what I think is actually quite a reasonable question.
Yeah.
You know, Ger Brennan had a big, like a very high profile banning because of the exact same thing nearly.
Yeah.
Are you worried?
Yeah.
And then, what the hell? Of all the boys out there. But that will galvanise Donegal.
But
They are born as the victims.
I've never seen a man doing a serious bit of gaslighting as he did.
Yeah, I know, yeah,
It's
but fair
what are
play
you
to Tommy
trying-
Rooney.
What are you trying to do? Trying to get me banned?
No, but
Is that why
Tommy-
you're asking the question.
Tommy Rooney, fair play to him, said, no, I'm allowed to ask you the question.
Yeah,
like.
it's televised.
Yeah.
Loads of people seen it.
Yeah, and I'm going to ask you the question, and you're not going to bully me into...
Oh, I wouldn't enjoy it. Donegal was a strange place.
No, the other thing that's not being said, it is being said after all, is that I think regardless, the red card ruined the game, by the way, because it's hard nowadays in modern JA. It's hard to play 15 against 14 with the way the hand passing goes on around the arc now. You could tell that about 5 or 10 minutes into second half, Kerry were like, oh, we're not going to get anywhere near this ball again now because
Yeah.
we're a man down.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
they said, fuck this, we're not going to... Donegal would have won the game anyway, Ray.
Yeah.
I think Donegal
I would
were
agree
by
with you there,
far the better team.
I'd like-
No, that's contrary to...
It's times like this that I think my father will be so proud of me, even participating in such a conversation. Like, I actually look like I know what I'm talking about here. And Mark is genuinely interested. This is brilliant. This is for ML.
Doesn't have I think they'll still be both in the final, maybe. You know. So soccer. You want to move on to soccer
So,
or tennis? Which one?
soccer, yeah.
But anyway, no, I don't want to talk about soccer. I'm only joking. That was just the GA crack. Anyway, I'm back at it. I'm now what they call an active athlete.
It's marvellous.
Yeah, it could make county. You never know.
Never know.
You never know. The beauty of it all at the weekend, though. Did you see the photo we put up? Four common
men playing for
Forest
Sligo.
common men who all grew up together.
Yeah.
Playing for a club in Sligo.
It was beautiful. I have to say. I was very proud of you.
Very, very beautiful. Anyway, that's all that drivel out of the way now. What do
Yeah.
you want to actually talk about?
But first of all, I don't want to skip off you. Have you any other news side of that? No?
No, I'm training again tomorrow. That's all I care about now.
That's all you care about?
Yeah. That's the only thing I care about now.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just get into it then, so.
Go on.
I'd like to start by referencing a scientific study.
It's roasting.
It is.
Sorry. I had to say that, by the way.
It is very warm.
It's roasting.
Which reminds me, would you by any chance help me put a Velux window back on the kitchen window
after this?
Are you in a rush?
No, it depends what time you finish at, but I hate helping people. You
or
know
maybe,
that.
Yeah, maybe I won't get you.
You know I hate helping people.
Yeah, you're
right?
right.
I hate it.
Actually dangerous. Yeah. Defecation alleviates hangover by terminating intestinal drinking.
Well, it's called hop.
The hangover poo.
Yeah, hangover poo.
Well, I'm delighted to say now.
Which is funny because it's hops that got you there in the first place.
I'm delighted to say that there's been some research carried out by a man called Tom Ryu, Kunigamo Yang, and Byung Sung
you're actually messing it up there because that's Tom. Are you okay in there? That's what was happening there when he was having his shice.
Oh yeah.
Name the first fella again.
Tom, are you?
Yeah, Tom, are you?
And then
all right there now. Or is everything okay?
All right in there now. And the last one is Bum Sum Chung.
I mean, that happens sometimes too when two fellas love each other.
But the three fellas anyway, Bum Sum Chung and his friends.
Yeah.
His chums. Yeah. They decided to do a little bit of studying on this. So apparently what they did was, well, let's get the thing out here now, because they basically got blood samples taken prior to getting bananas.
Yeah.
And then they went and got bananas, drank a hip vodka.
I got another blood sample.
And then they got another blood sample done of like the state their body was in after that. And then they all went for a hop.
For a hop.
Ferocious hop.
Yeah.
And then they got another blood sample taken. And it turns out that the fecal samples, let's see now, basically turns out that after the hop, they were perfect.
So you get rid of all hangover.
They were absolutely marvellous after the hop. That they were terrible before the hop.
For 8 seconds.
And then after the hop, then all of a sudden, their whole self was better.
No, yeah, but unless you take the blood sample the second they've tapered.
Oh.
So what have you with that? Like, so the second you have finished.
Yeah.
It's curled out. That's it.
That's it.
You'd want to take this blood sample then because that's the best you're going to feel for the rest of the day.
You think?
Because once that's out, you go, oh my. But a minute later, you go, oh geez, no, I'm still fucking dying.
No, they say that you're genuinely better after it.
No, you couldn't be.
Yeah.
No, you couldn't be. I mean, you feel
say.
better above in yourself because you're not carrying that kind of weight around, Ray. Do you know?
Yeah. Well,
but I don't know if you would be. I don't know if it's going to help you that much medically.
Well, apparently it did.
No, it couldn't. It couldn't, Ray. It's a load of lies. But the other thing is as well is that, did you know that, and I've never done it, and I mean, it's in certain things, but you're supposed to take electrolytes.
Oh, yeah, you take the Revive Actives.
But is that electrolytes that's in a Revive Active?
Mm-hmm.
And are you supposed to notice a mad difference on that stuff?
I do notice it. A friend of mine.
I find cocaine at 9:30 in the morning. I'm buzzing.
You would, and you look like a man now, as but no, I find that if you take the owl pair of painkillers and the Revive Active, it does genuinely help you.
What do you think is the most beneficial painkiller?
Not drinking.
No, painkiller.
Oh, pain. I have to say the old ibuprofens are great.
I love an ibuprofen, right?
You can't beat an ibuprofen.
You can't beat
take
ibuprofen.
drugs responsibly.
Do you know what apparently the worst painkiller of all time?
What's that?
Paracetamol.
They're not tremendous.
They're good for like fever and kind of sickly.
Yeah.
They are not good for relieving any pain.
No, the old ultra ibuprofens, and I'm not going to say any more on this because I don't want to get people dead.
No, but what I would say, take 11 of them to start.
That's
I'm
the
joking.
very
of course,
thing
of course, don't take 11 of them. Build up to that.
I think 600 milligrams is the max.
Yeah,
every
600 tablets.
4
is
to
that
6 hours.
1 milligram per tablet? Isn't that the way it works?
No,
we actually will get kicked off if we do this. Anyway, I mean, a hop it's been known to work for 30 seconds, right?
Well, now this study shown.
I'm going to study it myself.
Yeah.
I'll do some research myself, Ray, and I'll send you on the findings.
Yeah, but you'd have to go out and get pished first.
Yeah, in MP4 form, though. I'm going to send you on the findings.
Okay.
Ray, but do that.
Do better, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Another thing I came across was...
coming out sideways.
Another thing I came across was unhinged marriage hacks. You know the way you're married now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here's a few of these.
You stop reminding me.
Yeah. So one lady tells the husband that she made up stories about things her friend's husband did and finish with, I'm so glad you don't do that. But they're all things that he does that she doesn't like.
Oh, yeah, I've seen some of these kind of things.
You like that?
Yeah, I've seen some of these things where they're like, they might come home and they might go, wait and you hear what your man done.
Yeah.
And then describe a lot of stuff that you do.
Yeah.
And then
I'm so glad you don't do that.
Yeah. That's the same thing, is it? Like that? Yeah.
So if I was to come home and go, Jesus, Mark's wife Nicola was giving out to him something fierce about buying loads of speakers and Thoman.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you don't do that.
Yeah. And do you think that will make Laura go, oh, he kind of likes that I don't do that. That's kind of nice. Do you know? Or do you think she'd go...
Well, if she had been doing it,
Yeah.
it would give her the indication that, and next time I do buy loads of speakers and Thomann, she maybe be less likely to give out to me.
Is that the goal?
That is the goal.
So are you talking
We're
about
talking
perhaps
about training each other.
We're talking about psychological manipulation.
That's
here.
exactly what some of these are alluding to.
At a very minor level, by the way. This isn't like, Ray, why don't me and you go to Bratislava, get fiddled with by hooers, and then come home and try and convince the girls
Why
that
is
that's
it
a normal
always
thing to
Bratislava?
do? It just what you
Wait, is
just,
that like, does it have a reputation?
Oh yeah, I can't even bring up a normal situation now with you. But gaslighting would be coming home and telling the girls, no, but that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
Like,
we've got another good one actually coming up in a minute.
Go on.
Before long car rides, we have a prep talk to remind ourselves that we are not enemies, the children are our enemies.
Oh.
Is that something you and Nicola would indulge
Yeah,
in?
no, like sometimes me and Nicola forget that.
Yeah,
we
it's
forget
the
that.
girls that are the enemy.
Sometimes I get this idea in my head that there's two units in the house and one of them is male and one of them is female.
Yeah.
Right, so I feel like I have to go Kung Fu Panda and defend myself in a corner versus three of them.
Yeah.
But really, that's not true, though.
No, you have a friend.
It's me and it's us against them.
Yes.
They're smarter than us.
They are.
Quicker than us.
Faster.
Far more manipulative than
Yes.
us. And if we don't stay together, Ray,
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
So you got to talk to each other and remind each other it's you against them.
Yeah, it's us against them, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you know.
I have another one here. We have a scheduled arguments. Every 2 weeks, they're called the bi-weekly beef.
What an awful idea.
We bring up any and all complaints, everything from serious stuff to I do not appreciate how you farted last week.
Really, really awful. Really, really, really stupid kind of open kind of socialist shit. Okay? It's such a fucking bad idea. Have you any idea what it's like to try and tell a woman she's done something wrong?
Yes, no, it's just not something you should do.
It's just, will you just bury it?
Bury it subconsciously and drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly afterwards.
Yeah.
No, I mean that though. I mean, what silly bastard. Have you ever tried to explain to an Irish woman she's wrong? Or
Never.
something that has annoyed you?
Well, I have, and it's always ended badly.
It is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
What an awful idea. Just bury it down and tell your friends after.
Well, here's a different
Because you'll
option.
still get it out like.
You will, yeah. Just tell the lad.
Tell the boys.
Yeah. Instead of going after each other for random messes or issues, we say things like, whoa, someone broke in and all they did was take your clothes and put them in the middle of the bathroom floor.
That is
That's
so
weird.
patronising. That is so patronising. Jesus Christ, Mark. It's funny, a burglar broke in and left your clothes beside the bed for 3 months.
Yeah.
That's what Nicola had to say to me.
Yeah.
She goes mad, like, have you that thing where there's two sides of the bed?
There's
So,
two
like,
sides.
if you go over my side of the bed, it's destroyed and closed. But it's how I like it. So leave me
Okay.
alone.
Okay.
Over Nicola's side of the bed, I've never even seen a pair of underwear left on the ground over
Right.
her side.
Right.
And I could have clothes that are sat there for a month.
On the bed.
And then what'll happen is Nicola will go, will you go through the clothes? And then I'll go, geez, they're dirty. And she was like, I could have washed them fucking 3 weeks ago if you just put them in the wash. And the basket's right beside that.
Yeah.
So she goes apeshit.
I don't have these problems.
Right, you don't leave messes out anywhere.
No.
Oh, Ray's a perfect husband then. Mark's just a piece of shit then. Oh, Kendy's a piece of garbage then, so doesn't fucking do that.
We don't, and in fairness, it's become awful apparent in that we both seem to be kind of, now both of us like to put the chaos in the press.
Well, the one, yeah.
So we might have the bit of a mess
A Monica-
in the press.
a Monica
we have a
thing.
little bit of Monica going on.
But you certainly in your Chapel Street days liked things left in certain places.
I did, yeah, but it was normally in a tidy enough spot, with the exception of, there's the odd little bit of chaos maybe where I'd leave my clothes at night,
Yeah.
just piled.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't get too big, like.
Yeah,
you
okay.
know. And
No.
what Laura, I suppose, did in the new house is to remove my opportunity for doing that. She left no surface in the bedroom for putting clothes on.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to put
Except
them in
for the
press.
swing.
Except for what swing you talking about?
Nothing, doesn't matter anyway. Yeah.
okay,
But come here. I was going to make another point on that before I made a joke about a sex thing. The
I'd love a
was I
swing
going
in
to
the
say?
room.
No, but there's no comfort in that, not at our age.
There is, but if you, I'd have to try.
Again, if the young lad I was marking the other day, if he got it, he'd be able to get up and out.
I'd have to talk to Trevor and see how we'd suspend it.
He'd give out just straight away.
I'd have to get Trevor
No way.
back. No way. They're only 1.25 inch beams. They won't hold.
But
the
you know
weight.
you can get a grant for that now. You see.
Put sex swings in
Yeah,
houses.
yeah, you can get a grant
A
now.
sex swing grant.
Yeah, because they might need an extra shingle beam. up on the
Ireland
roof.
needs more children to pay for the cost of pensions for all the old ones sticking
Yeah.
around.
Like-
Therefore, we're giving you a €2,000 grant for a fully
Yeah.
insured sex swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or bike shed. You can choose between yourself.
Yeah. Both of them end up with the ride.
You end up getting road anyway, that's for sure. Anyway, go on, is there more of them, no?
Yeah, I have a few more.
Yeah.
I tell my husband to stop being my husband for a minute and be my best friend.
Not to fuck.
Then
waste
I
time.
tell my best friend what my husband has been doing to piss me off, and he plays along as my best friend, talking shit about my husband, and he corrects his own behaviour. I like that one.
I hate that one.
I love that
First
one.
of all, we're not training a Cocker Spaniel here.
Well, isn't that
And
marvellous?
secondly,
though?
can I just say that these are all aimed at the husband.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the husband's getting off the buttons here.
The husband is like, if I want to fix my husband.
There's a lot of, he self-corrects.
Yeah, he self-corrects
Yeah.
himself. That's like saying, come here, he pissed in the corner one day, so I stuck his head in it, and he hasn't pissed in the corner since.
Exactly, that's what they're doing, yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is all bollocks. Like, this, again, is more, not millennial women.
I like that
What
one.
are the women that came after the millennial women?
I don't know.
The next generation, Gen Z or whatever.
Yeah.
That's them fucking fruitcakes.
Well, there's real...
coming up with ways of fixing fellas, and we're just boys.
Yeah.
So the idea that I might go home and say, okay, Nicola, you have a minute there, your best friend, not your husband, and
Yeah.
she can berate me,
Yeah.
and I can go, yeah, he's a fucking useless piece of shit.
and then you berate yourself.
Like, no wonder, Ray, and we fucking have such low self-esteem. Jesus Christ, like.
Another one, I wore the same perfume every time we would go to the shop.
Do you know what? Sorry, now go back to that other one again because I'm ripping. I mean, it's almost like Tommy Tiernan said something similar. Yeah, do you know what? There's no point in just one of us shouting at me.
Yeah,
do you know?
yeah.
Why
Well,
don't the
in
two of
fairness,
us?
Like, after she shouts, you're probably going to go off and shout at yourself anyway.
Oh,
So you might as well get it out of your system together.
Do it together, like, yeah. Don't worry, Nicola.
Together.
Hey, don't worry about that, Nicola. I hate myself as much as you do.
And then
This is scandalous stuff. What's the next one?
I wore the same perfume every time we would go to the shops. So now anytime I put it on, he asks if I want to go shopping.
That is like Pavlov's dog.
Yeah.
That is the theory of what's that theory that Pavlov's dog was? Association.
Yeah, he's theory of association. Yeah.
Yeah, the theory
Yeah.
of you associate certain things with. So he rang a bell and every dog started salivating then because he thought he was getting food every time he rang a bell.
Yeah.
So I think we're going. So I start getting up looking for my leash then, do I? To go off out the fucking
It was
door.
another thing as well as a lady apparently used or burnt or put, eucalyptus, that smell?
Yeah.
Like the Vicks.
Yeah, like
vapor
minty
rub job.
smell, yeah.
She basically puts that out anytime she's vexed with him. So she puts that out. When he smells it, he immediately starts wondering, what have I done wrong?
This is gaslighting of the highest order.
Yeah.
I have never in my life heard of stuff. These are. Excuse me now. I hope did you get all of these from one woman?
Yeah.
She's a psychopath. So
Oh no,
and
there are
thing
loads of
is-
different women, but it's one woman.
Okay, so it's one
Yeah.
woman putting them together, going, "This is great." So no one. I hope no one ever marries her, because that is not a life that a fella should be living.
I jokingly say things like, the dishes need doing and you need doing. I only have energy for one of these things.
Now that I like.
And
Does
he
she
do-
know what context we're talking about that in?
He does, yeah.
Come
Yeah,
here now and I do
yeah.
the two of you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Listen, I sit down. Say no more.
But then he does the dishes in record time because he knows that he wants him to be the one that she does be doing.
Oh, you'll get jumped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But hey, come here. Leave them plates there for a while and they can be done after. That's what I'd say to Nicola. Why don't we go up and do this?
Plates can wait till tomorrow.
Don't be worried about them plates. Come
I
up
don't
here,
need
I'll
to eat
show
till
you.
the morning. We're fine.
Up here for 2.5 minutes.
We wear party hats during arguments. How can you possibly argue with party hats
No,
on?
again, a load of childish shite.
Yeah.
Like you try having a party hat on when your wife says to you, I'm leaving you and I'm leaving everybody. Imagine if I had a party hat on when Nicola comes in and goes, I met a fella downtown, he's Spanish. Here, come on, Nicola, will you get me party hat before you leave? Fuck's sake.
I'm glad you enjoyed them now.
No, it's again, these people are not living in real life.
No, probably not.
That is the problem, is that they don't know what real life is like. We
Yeah.
know what real arguments are like with real Irish women.
All
And
right, Mark.
It is not pleasant.
At this point, I'm going rapid fire and buzzing around, yeah. I want you to meet a man by the name of Dixie Walsh.
Yep.
All right? And I'm going to play him into the thing here now.
Hello, not too bad. And here's a bit of an introduction to a few farming bittings.
I love the way, he says, hello, not too bad.
That's my favourite thing I've heard in
That's
many, many years. So
absolutely
Dixie
brilliant.
Walsh on TikTok, and I found his account, and he's a farmer.
That's like better than follow me, I'm delicious.
Yeah, hello, not too bad.
That is better than I'm delicious.
Yeah.
Hello, not too bad.
Hello, not too bad.
That is absolutely.
But sure, I do ring my father, and I go, hello, and he goes, not for bad. He doesn't even...
What do I always say whenever you ask me how I am?
I don't know.
What do I always say to you? Every time you say any,
Not
well,
right,
how are you?
Not great.
I just go, yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, fairness. Yeah, you do. Yeah. But see, can you tell what farming items he's referring to?
I know the first one's a topper anyway.
Okay, you were right about that one. What about this one?
Wire.
That's a wire.
Okay, very good, yeah.
Grab.
That's a grabber.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
A what do you call?
What you call it?
What is it though? I'll show you the picture. Can you see
Yeah,
it
it's
down
like Oh, that's for what you call that's exactly. It's turf. It's turf or like
for moving
like kindling.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could move a lot of wood or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Bollocks.
What do you think you could have been talking about there?
There's something to do with fucking foot and turf anyway, for sure. Oh, it's a sheep.
All right, now this one.
Dirty things.
Dirty things.
Yeah.
Pigs.
No.
Chickens.
Nettles.
Oh, nettles are dirty things. They actually
anyway,
are dirty things.
I have to say.
Give me the hello, not too bad again,
on now.
please.
Hello, not too bad.
Oh, it's perfect. Where's he
Isn't
from?
amazing? I don't know where he's from, down the country.
God almighty.
I enjoyed him anyway.
He's absolutely perfect.
So that was Dixie. I had to talk about him. I also have to tell you all about the weekend away in Belfast.
Oh, you went?
We went to Belfast.
I have been indulging in Belfast culture, by the way.
Have you?
There's two gentlemen in a podcast called The Bomb Squad. And for the tits of me, I can't remember their names.
That's all right.
But I have listened to about 10 episodes in the last 2 weeks.
They're very good.
Because they are hilarious. They're everything I want us to be because...
They're everything I wish we were.
Yeah, no, but it's more so just because we're kind of PC, because we're nice family people and stuff.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about that.
That's very good.
But it's something that comes up being a stand-up.
Neither of them are probably working in the Department of Government.
Exactly.
That helps. I think I'd be a different fella.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I don't want to go around being crude, but it's just sometimes they say stuff and I'm going, ooh. I would love to have said something like that last week, but it's, also you have to think of it too. It doesn't just go like that.
We went to see Damien Dempsey.
Yeah. How does he go down in Belfast?
Well, he goes down marvellous because
Up
all
to
the people come to see him that are of that persuasion.
Nationalistic, you would say.
One might say.
I don't think there'd be a lot of, pipe banders.
No, but he was very kind of equal
Inclusive.
opportunities. Yeah, he was. In fairness, you could have been the biggest orange man in the town.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that. Well, apart from when he talked about colony and 800 years and all that sort
I
of crap.
sang a song of the colony.
And all the downsides of the English Empire and such.
Yeah.
But so a silly thing happened. So Laura wasn't usually a fan of Damien Dempsey.
No.
But I have to say, after the end of the gig, she was kind of like, I'm enjoying this. This is good. It was nice vibes. It's a great sing-along. It's a real...
That's what it is.
Everybody sings along, and everybody knows the words. It's all about loving yourself today, and not in a dirty way. But at the end, coming toward the end, I knew it was coming toward the end. I was like, "This is it now." And I said to Laura, "I said we can get out now if you want."
But would you not wait for his big song?
Well, he was kind of in the middle of it, and I said, "We can go."
Eve
now.
is the apple.
I said, "We can go now. We can go now if you want. Get out ahead of the crowd." And she
Yeah.
looked at me and was like, "Why? Why would we need to leave? Like, it's not that big of a crowd, like."
Yeah, you're doing.
And I was going, "Yeah, I know, but it'd be like if you wanted to, we could go." And then he ended up playing another song, and I said it to her again, unknowns to myself. I said, "We can go now if you want." I said, "We tip out."
Why are we so eager to get out of there?
That's what she said to me. She said, "What is going on there? What is driving you to leave?" And I realised that it was a childhood thing that ML, my father, had
Would
installed
leave
in me.
before.
It all started in Croke Park, All Ireland, late 90s, Meath. Or was it early 90s?
What?
You know when Mayo used to play in Meath in All Ireland finals?
I think that might have been. Did they play Meath in 97?
Something. I think 97 might be the year.
Yeah.
And I think it's always been a thing my father has instilled in me that when you're at anything good at all, it's always better to leave before it ends because you get out before the crowd.
Absolutely.
And
we treated mass that way.
What?
So when we were
You'd leave
kids,
at communion?
Yeah, we'd leave after communion, and what we would do is to have the quickest exit out. Because Mum and Dad were very much on the side of let's do enough for God to let us in.
Yeah.
When the time comes.
Yeah.
But not more than we deserve.
Yeah.
They didn't want a condo when they got there.
No.
If you know what I mean. No. They just wanted to be let in.
Just want to be let into heaven.
So we would stand on the back. I never sat at mass when we were kids. None of us ever sat.
Jesus.
Ever. So we stood down the back where the boys were farting from coming out of Major Tom's pub. That's where we...
The whole family?
Yeah, 6 of us, yeah.
That's kind of odd.
It is odd, but we were odd, Ray. We were odd.
You were an odd family.
We were kind of like the lepers at the top. No, but there was loads of people that stand at the back, and then you'd go up and do a quick communion so the priest would see you.
Okay, and everybody else would see you too?
Yeah, and everyone else would see you coming from the back, and you'd be gone then.
Yeah.
And you'd get out then before the traffic.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do.
Well, it seems that I have this childhood want to get out of places before... And it's been done so many times, but this is the first time it was ever brought to my attention.
Yeah, but I mean, that is such a common phrase in Ireland, is beat the traffic. Like.
Beat traffic.
You have to beat the traffic.
Get out in front of people.
Oh, you have to be the winner.
We then went from there to a bar.
Oh.
A place called The Pints. Now, we've been in it before. And Laura says we must go there because she said there's a band playing, bunch of lads, good-looking lads, talented lads.
She loves that.
And she said they're a bunch of lads I used to live with in Boston back in 2016.
No way. And what kind of band are they?
They are, they'd be kind of a trad, Irishy, very good looking men.
Kind of funky, kind of
Oh,
jazzy,
they're
kind
like
of pop.
a real fucking nice bunch of lads.
Right.
Led by a fella called Mick.
All right.
Walked in. Jeez, they had a great welcome for her.
Right.
They certainly hadn't forgotten her from all those years in Boston.
It's kind of you know, I kind of get this idea that, you know, if you got a new missus and you landed to like the door of a nightclub, and the bouncer was like, "Hey,
That seems to be what
good to
happened.
see
then
you,
now.
Ashling," and then you're kind of like, everyone knows you.
The reaction that I got, I kind of looked at it like, okay, what exactly was the circumstances of your living with them? Back
Yeah,
in
they didn't
2016?
start telling stories of, oh, we have some stories about Laura.
They did actually.
All four of us, actually. Is that real? Is that true? Like, because that's fucked up, Ray. I would not. I'd be like, come here, easy lads.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I'm her first husband.
Yeah, I'm
Excuse
her first
me.
husband, and I don't intend losing her to you.
No,
bunch
not
of very
yet. Like,
talented individuals.
I mean, give me another couple of years with her, please. Like, before
Yeah,
you go take
please.
her. So
But it was just
explain this.
one of those moments where I wondered.
But what did Laura say about this?
Laura's passed it off. She said she was living there with her partner at the time, and she said nothing untoward happened.
I mean, did she get some of these ideas from that bitch we were listening to?
Yeah, you wouldn't know now. Anyway, look, I just thought it was odd, and I thought I'd talk to my friend about it.
It is odd. And
Yeah.
Ray, I can tell you this much.
Yeah.
If I ever see those four lads, I'll ring you and tell you where they are.
I'd look at, bottom line, I think they're decent fellas, and they're good.
I'd say they were right good. I'd say they were right good, decent fellas.
Decent fellas, yeah. That was the Friday night, and the Saturday we got up and we went again to the Titanic experience. This is my second time.
Why would you do the same thing again?
Well, Laura had done it before, and I had done it before. I had done it before with Cahill Mulhern.
Oh yeah.
And I went this time, and I said I'm going to give it a right go this time because I wasn't gone in it, as you'll remember, from a very, very
I
far
can't
away.
believe you. Like that's. I would not give it a second.
Well, Laura said we'll need something to do,
right.
so we went.
That's it in Belfast. Nothing else to do.
But this time I went on the roller coaster.
There's a Titanic roller coaster.
There's a Titanic roller coaster.
Not mimicking the events of the night.
No, mimicking and actually that would have been a much more enjoyable one, where all of a sudden you were thrust into freezing cold water.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
Tipped upside down.
Tipped upside down.
There's a fella playing violin beside you.
Yeah, exactly.
But was it trying to do that?
Experience. No, it wasn't. It was basically bringing you through where they were building the Titanic.
I
So
see.
it brings you through what could be the warehouse, and it has all the hammers knocking in the background, and there's a lad playing through the speakers telling you about how hard the job was,
Right.
how many rivets he had to bore.
A lot of rivets.
Yeah.
One thing Titanic had was a lot of rivets.
It was an unbelievably sophisticated roller coaster that went incredibly slow.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't sound like
It
it's a
wasn't
roller coaster.
fun.
No.
It wasn't
No,
a
no,
fun
but
roller
it's not a
coaster.
theme park though.
No, and
Have
in
you any
fairness,
idea what happened to the Titanic? Ray?
I did. I found out how it ended in the end.
Yeah, did you know
And
that?
It was, and I
it's like
actually
Passion of the Christ all over again.
I have to say, it was on this occasion going to it. It got me. It got me in the fields.
The emotions.
I tell you what got me in the fields was when I seen a life jacket that was worn by a person who had passed away.
A real one.
Yeah.
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 It's the stuff like that that'll catch you. Did you ever watch like a film and then at the end they show the pictures?
Yes.
Of the real thing, and
They get
it
you.
fucking drives it home.
Oh yeah, they got me in the fields.
Do you know?
Yeah.
That's what,
Yeah.
because we're always separated by only one element, which
Yeah.
is the face-to-face of something that happened to somebody.
Yeah.
I've always said that even about like global government issues, is that it's all good and well until you see what's happening to someone.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you saw that jacket, all of a sudden there was a person in that jacket.
It was very real.
A real person was
Very
in
real,
that jacket.
I have to say now.
It's
It's a good wee show to go to if you're ever up in Belfast. It is worth it.
Yeah.
And the whole staff, we stayed in a place called the Moxie Hotel because we got the free hotel from Today FM.
Yeah,
Fair play
yeah.
to them.
They never pay for it.
And unbelievably, feckin' the nicest staff you could ever ask
Go away.
for. There and the Titanic, everywhere in Belfast, they're actually a really nice bunch of people.
Do you ever think that we'd get famous enough that we start getting treated well
No.
in these places? No.
No.
I mean, that'd be cool to know what that feels like.
Yeah.
To be like, that's the boys, and make sure we treat them well because
Yeah.
they might talk about us next week. I don't know. Like, Belfast's supposed to be a cool city. I've never been.
Yeah.
Imagine I've never been to Belfast.
You've never set foot in it.
No, never set foot
It
in
is
it.
actually a really, really nice
Yeah, it's
city.
supposed to be unreal.
It is now in places. Now it's shite.
Well,
Do you know?
but there's parts of it that are shite.
But
Have,
there's parts-
have you done the tour?
The Black Cab
the
tour.
wall tour, yeah.
No,
yeah.
can't do that.
Why?
No, I couldn't be listening to them.
Oh, because you like the Brits. I forgot about
yeah.
that. Yeah. Is that why you wouldn't be able to do it?
I don't know. I maybe I have a small drop of West Brit.
Yeah, I'd say
But
no. I mean that genuinely. I think that you would find it hard to go full sympathising with that kind of
I
thing.
suppose, yeah, it'd always be more the objective view. But
Yeah.
I have to say the Brits.
But apparently they are objective.
Apparently they might be, yeah.
Like, it's not like you're going in and they're going, that's where the pricks did this and that.
Yeah,
I
true.
don't think it's like
But
that.
I never had an interest in that history. I don't know why that is.
That's very weird because it's not even a history. It's like now. Like,
yeah, it's a now.
in our
It's
country.
just then.
Yeah.
Just now.
It was just there a second ago.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the most relative, like, it was just there.
I know, but I'm sitting there listening to fucking podcasts on the Roman Empire over and over again.
But again, though, do you think it's easier to deal with the Roman Empire again because you don't see...
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
So I think that you consume history as an entertainment aspect.
Oh, yeah.
So
And I don't like the...
it's far easier for you to study ancient Rome when you don't know anything or have any relation to it whatsoever. However,
Yeah.
this is not... The history of Northern Ireland and what we call the Troubles is not an
No,
entertainment thing.
World War II. Loads of interest in World War II.
Yeah, but again, you don't know anything about World War. You have no one linked to World War II or know anything about
No,
anyone
that's
linked
true.
to World War II. You've never met anyone linked to World War II.
So you're saying that I'm not great with the more... It's not historical enough.
No, you like entertainment. You study history because you're entertained by it.
Oh, wow.
And it's hard to be entertained by something that is so active all around us.
Yeah.
The Troubles is never going to be entertaining. That's why I found that the black cab thing is quite... I always found it a bit weird. I mean, educational, yeah. But I was always like, geez, there's families still in this here now. Like, and
You're actually driving by people's houses.
yeah,
that were
yeah,
involved
who are
in this.
fucking in, yeah,
Yeah.
who lost people belonging to them on both sides.
And maybe it's too real.
It's too real.
So
I
we'll
think
give
it's
it
too
40
real.
years and I love it.
Yeah, I think maybe so. Yeah, then you want a roller coaster. The Troubles roller coaster.
Back to the Titanic. I have to say, well, first of all, we looked at the big list of people who died.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there was no McAndrews.
Oh, why were you still looking like?
I was just
What happened to fucking Uncle Eddie? He went off that time. That was it. I look for his name on the Titanic wall when I go down.
But it's mad though that there's such a massive thing about, like, there's another one of these centres in Halifax where a lot of the people, the people who died on the thing were buried. So like hundreds.
Why
of them,
is that? What do you mean?
that's what they all
buried?
come into.
They washed up to there. Is it?
Well, actually, no. The ships that were contracted brought them back into
Oh, I
Halifax.
see what you mean, yeah.
But they've another big spot in Halifax. It's actually a ship that you go
Wait,
into.
no, Halifax where?
In Canada.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Halifax, England. I was like, I don't think that's how that works.
No, that's
yeah. It's like,
but
yeah.
I was thinking though, there's no like big museum for like the Lusitania. Have you heard about the Lusitania?
They were banned. Were they not on Top of the Pops with Muse? They were. Lusitania. They
No.
did they had great songs.
Maybe there was a band called
They did that. I got a job, but I'm still claiming. That was Lusitania.
What are they called?
The Black Peas.
The Black the Black Keys, yeah. No, the Lusitania was a ship that was torpedoed 11 miles off the coast of Kinsale in Ireland in 1915.
I hope that the people at Kinsale said, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Was it a British ship? Like, as in, was it a World War II ship?
No, it was
World War I ship.
It was this is World War One, yeah.
Yeah.
World War One, a Nazi U-boat, not Nazis at the time,
Yeah.
just the Germans.
Oh yeah.
They hadn't gone full Nazi at that
No,
time.
no.
And they torpedoed this boat, the Lusitania, and I think 12 or 1,400 people died.
Well, how fucking big was this boat?
This is a big boat. It was a big ocean liner, same as Titanic.
So why did they?
And it was just coming in from New York.
And they said, hit that.
And the Germans said, you know something, we'll hit that.
Do you know what's fucking mad?
Go on.
Do you know what's mad about all of that is that I was about to say to you there, I wish you get away with it back then because news didn't travel like that. But we now live in an age where news travels instantly.
It did take a while.
And you can still do stuff like that.
Oh, you can still do stuff
And just
like
go,
that,
no.
Should I see the fucking video of the poor old Lebanese ambulance men coming down to the old fellas that got hit in the car? They
No.
only landed on the sign, next thing, Israel.
No,
bang,
yeah.
boom.
Maybe it's just like,
Got
but-
a video.
And the thing is,
Nothing happened.
nothing happened. You
No,
just go,
they're
nah,
dead.
don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Isn't
They're
that-
gone.
isn't that awful?
It's absolutely
And
fucking
more
shocking.
than the old the flotilla stuff.
Yeah, the flotilla. Great publicity,
Catherine
by the way.
Connolly's sister.
Sister, yeah.
I couldn't believe, like, honestly, they got treated terribly.
Awful.
Treated terribly.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the comments under the videos, and I was like, well, sorry, you're right. Loads of people going, what were you expecting might happen?
No, but they were expecting that to happen.
Yeah, they were, but I still can't get over the people in Ireland
know.
turn around going, like, putting comments like, sure, you should have expected that.
That's good enough for you.
Yeah.
So for those fucking Egypts leaving those comments, by the way,
yeah, they're awfully.
and if I could speak, kind of down the middle here objectively,
Yeah.
those fucking flukes.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Be
knew.
neutral now.
Yeah, like they knew and were delighted that was happening to them, by
Yeah.
the way. That's the whole point.
That's mad.
The whole point of them going over is that they get arrested, get treated shockingly
Yeah.
by Israeli forces, and then come home and say, I told you that's what the shite they're at.
Because two things could have happened. They could have let them through.
Yeah, that's awful for publicity, by the way. If they let them through, that means they failed.
But so I wonder who's advising Netanyahu.
Yeah, they should let them in.
Imagine that now going,
Yeah.
do you know what you might do this time round?
Let them in.
Do you know it'd be it'd really mess with people?
Yeah. I
Let
bet
them
you
in.
don't even have bandages.
Let them in.
unless-
Let them try and dock on a beach.
Yeah.
Tell you it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I can guarantee you they didn't even bring bandages. Right?
Let them throw the stuff off and let them stall there,
Yeah.
not be happy with the situation,
Yeah.
and then leave again.
Yeah. That's what I would have done.
Or even go, do you know something? We've noticed you've landed in Gaza. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Delighted to see you coming to help.
You can't leave now.
No, you can leave. We'll pick you up. Let me know. Give us a shout. We'll land down with the bus.
Yeah.
We'll get you on a plane back. Do you want to stay for a while in Tel Aviv? It's lovely this time of year.
Yes, exactly.
But imagine if they did that. They'd
That'd be-
neutralise. I don't know why they don't realise, the Israelis, that perhaps it might reflect better on them if they actually were a little bit more humane.
I have a theory
Go on.
that. And you can call me wrong, by the way, anyone. I'm wide open to be called wrong on this. I don't think they give a shit.
They don't, but I mean, it takes an awful lot of effort to be really mean to people.
No. They love it.
They enjoy it.
I'm telling you, they love being bastards. They love money. No, honestly, and I mean that. I don't mean that as them. What I mean is,
Are we going to get shut down by saying this?
Israelis. I just mean that the people who are of that persuasion, by the way, not a race of people or anything.
No.
People that are involved in that stuff. I don't think they give a shit. I think they love that. I think they love that aspect of it. I was going to say something way worse. I'll tell you
I'm
after.
so glad. Yeah,
I'll tell
you're not
you
on the
after what I
you're
was
not
gonna
on the
say.
podcast above and Northern Ireland.
No, but I was going
That's a
to. You're
different
going to
podcast.
enjoy what I was going to tell you.
Okay.
But anyway, I just think that I
Patrick.
don't think they care. I think they're delighted to
Did
treat
you hear
people
the
like
crack
that.
with the Eurovision? Your man up in Finland said that apparently Israel got a heap of votes,
Oh, yeah.
public votes. But the following day, the top 14 Eurovision songs that were being listened to on Spotify in Finland did not include the Israeli entry.
So what does that
Which
mean?
makes you wonder. Well, this is the whole thing that we're talking about recently, that
They're buying votes or
Israel
something?
were buying votes.
Right.
So it wasn't an accurate reflection of the public support for the Israeli entry.
Why did they win it?
They came second.
Ah, that's crazy.
And I don't
no,
know.
I don't
know
believe
how,
that for a second.
I don't know how Bulgaria managed to beat them. There must have been the bigger vote buying experience.
No, I
of what
honestly,
happened,
can I
but-
just say, I do not believe that for 1 second.
Oh no,
That's just
nobody does. There was a whole New York Times piece on the amount of cheating that the Israelis are
But
doing.
that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
they don't get. They're so blatant about it.
It is mad.
They're like, we will cheat like whatever.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Yeah.
We do not care about public
I'm
perception.
just really sad that we've lost our Eurovision now. It's terrible.
I actually am too. You know,
Yeah, it was a great old show.
a brilliant show,
Like,
an
I mean-
absolutely brilliant show. You know.
I have nothing else to talk about today.
No,
Besides
I've
the
not
fact
much.
that I have to wish my mother-in-law Suzanne
Yes.
a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Suzanne.
It's today, so I am late.
34 never looked as good, Suzanne.
That's what I said to her
That's
this
the truth.
morning.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
honest to God.
I said, you look fierce well now for 34.
Yeah, and I have to wish my mammy a happy birthday, even though I don't think she listens. But
Oh, I would hope she doesn't.
she is 40
Oh,
this week, would you believe?
wow, big day. You doing
Big
something for her?
40. All right, she said she wants to go to the Garvoke.
It's problematic if she's 40.
What?
Just you being here.
I don't know, but I mean, you
Do you
can
want to
look
go?
in,
Do you want to go higher?
I mean, science. It's kind of science.
She's not your real mammy.
It's kind of just science. How
She's
science.
just your stepmammy.
Well, it's kind of how science works. like,
Okay,
you
if
know.
you Google it.
If you Google science, it's
Yeah.
possible.
Well, have you any nice plans for the week with the good weather? It'll
Not
all be
really,
over
no.
by the time this podcast comes out.
It absolutely will be all over. I mean, it must be the shortest heat wave in the history of the country.
Hmm.
Not a huge amount, Ray. I'm going to keep working on my body, which is trying to keep it fit.
Very good.
The one thing I will say is I woke up with a sore arse on
That's
Sunday
what you
morning.
get from fisting young fellas.
I woke up with a sore arse muscle on both sides.
Okay.
And that has not really subsided
Could it be the
whatsoever.
mattress?
No, I'd say it was probably the running for the first time in 14
Right.
years.
Okay.
That's probably what.
Sometimes when I get a muscle...
Because I've slept on that mattress an awful lot more than I've
Yeah,
ran.
sometimes when I get a muscle issue, like the only there yesterday, I was saying to Laura, I said, I have an off pain in my leg. I said, it must be the mattress.
Why is it always the mattress for you?
I just think it could be the way I'm sleeping on the
How's
mattress.
the duck feather?
A duck feather savage.
Is it a
It's
good one?
absolutely, I have to hand it to it. Now,
I couldn't work
those
this out. How
pillows
much?
are still
Yeah, how much money did you end up spending on the proper duck feather one?
€90.
I can know by your eyes. It was €90. Okay, perfect. We'll have to end that there.
That's everything for this week. By the way, Tommy Fleming had to leave the stage after 2 songs.
Oh,
last
Johnny
night.
with the flu.
He just said sometimes you just have to lie down.
Hey, listen, that's what I got into trouble in the
That's
first
his
place.
words. I was like, how can you end a gig like that? In below in Kilmallock, he came out 2 songs. Sorry, lads, I'm not going to be able to continue with the gig. Sometimes, I thought I was well enough to be able to do this, but I'm not. Sometimes you just have to lie down.
Come here, I'm going to do that Friday at the wedding and then it's growing.
Are you?
Lads, do you know what though?
Sometimes.
First song is Footloose. Come here,
Yeah.
I'm going to have a lie down after this one.
Sometimes you need to lie down. Luke,
No.
you sing the rest of the gig.
In the true as God, but sure, that's Tommy. You wouldn't get up. That's the problem.
I was also worried about last week's episode. I called Luke Devaney out on robbing coffee out of a shop.
Oh,
and I
shit.
was worried about it all week, thinking he was going to ring me going, what are you doing out to me for?
He mightn't have heard it yet.
Even if he hasn't heard it. Laura pointed out, Luke Devaney doesn't drink tea or coffee.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah.
So
It's dead
that
right.
leads me to believe
Someone else.
that he pulled this story out of his arse above in Lily's the night he was sitting
About
with me and
someone
Sean.
else.
About someone else perhaps, but he made out it was him.
He's protecting someone.
No, he just wanted to have a really funny story like the rest of us.
Yeah,
I
no,
had
no.
my flat white story. Sean had his story about trying to get the flat whites. And then Lucas says, oh, I stole a whole coffee machine.
Who's he protecting, Ray?
Maybe.
Is it the Israeli?
The Israelis. They could be the ones stealing the coffee.
That could be what it
That
is,
could
Ray.
be
They
what
don't
it
give a
is.
shit about that.
Yeah,
kind
and
of
in the
stuff.
meantime, Alan Clark also sent me on a video from the angry welder, who apparently was stealing flat whites, unbeknownst to himself, for about the makings of a year.
Well, he didn't know it was a flat
He
white.
didn't know. He just wanted a full cup of coffee.
So he said, "Oh, he hit this twice to get a full cup."
Yeah, so he had to hit 2 flat whites.
Because
to get
flat
full
whites
cup.
are about $4.50
They are.
downtown.
So, but and again, I apologise. I am taking the angry welder's story and I'm telling it.
It's okay.
But he came out and apparently the young fella from the garage came out to him one evening and said, I've been
watching you.
I've been watching you for a year.
We have conducted an investigation.
He's been watching him for a year.
Yeah, because but you could get 12 years for that.
Yeah, but then he turns out then he said, well, how much do I owe you? And he said, about €450.
Jesus.
He paid it.
Oh, I'd pay it too.
Because in
I'd be
fairness,
so mortified I'd pay it.
but in fairness, Angry Welder, he said very simply, Angry Welder, by the way, is a man on TikTok who does welding.
Yeah.
But, and not angry.
That's the kind of the
Yeah.
whole ploy is that he's not an angry man.
But he said, I paid it because I didn't realise that's the way they calculate it. Apparently, Frank and Honest, when you select
It's nearly too
flat
honest.
white,
Yeah.
it sends a report to Frank and Honest.
No way.
And then Frank and Honest send the shop a bill for the number of flat whites. So the shop pays the bill.
What?
Yeah. So the machines talk
That's
to
how
head
machines
office.
work.
Yeah. The shop literally get a bill for what they owe.
Jesus.
So that's where the shop then ends up with the 2 flat whites down.
That's actually, honestly, this is really stupid to everybody, right? We're at the end of the podcast. I find that awful fascinating that's how that works.
That's apparently how that's what I never thought to myself.
So the shop decides how much profit they want to take off the top, and the idea is that every time a flat white is bought, Frank and Honest get a notification. That's another flat white. That's another flat white, and they literally send them a bill at the end of the month.
It's a bit like the DCI of the coffee.
Yeah,
world.
exactly. Yeah. That is so fascinating.
And then they send them a bill, and the shop pays the bill. But I'd have to say you'd eventually be looking at your right. Well, this is what I took in coffees.
Yeah,
and this is what Frank and Honest have
Yeah, you could put someone out of business there.
And you're kind of going, well, you couldn't, not even with the market. They couldn't put it on.
Sure, £450 rate to a place like that
For a year
could be a lot of money.
Yeah, I suppose.
I know, but if I had a £450 bill and I'd be like, I'll just pay it then.
Yeah.
That's okay. But that's easy for me to say. I have loads of money.
Interesting stuff, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure, look at you at the bank constantly ringing, dig it out.
Well, I mean, having said that, I'm not sleeping on fucking €90 duck feather.
€90 duck feathering down.
Fuck me. Rachel, look, we'll see you when it's miserable
That was
again next
3:30.
week. 3:30, yeah.
Hey, we never
Back
think
to the
we
miserable
see
old
it.
weather next week again.
Yeah.
Right. Fair play to me.
Fair play to me.
Good luck.
Good luck.